There was a time when Emily didn't think she'd make it. She lived alone, tucked away in a small apartment on the fourth floor of an old brick building downtown. On paper, her life looked fine. She had a job, a roof over her head, a coffee shop she liked. But inside, things felt heavy, too heavy. The days blended into each other. She'd wake up exhausted, go to work with a smile that wasn't real, and come home to the same quiet apartment where the silence felt louder than the city traffic outside. Depression has a way of making even the simplest things feel impossible. And in Emily's world, hope had slowly faded. But every night, as she sat by her window, curled up with a blanket and the weight of her thoughts, she noticed something. Across the street, in the building directly opposite her apartment, there was a single window with the light that always stayed on. At first, it didn't seem important. Just a lamp. Just another neighbor up late. But over time, it became something else. No matter how late it got, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., even 4, that light was still there, steady, soft, warm, like it refused to give up. Emily began to wonder who lived there. Was it someone like her? Someone who couldn't sleep? Who knew what it felt like to lie awake with too many thoughts? Was it an artist, painting at night? A student studying late? A soul just as lost and tired, holding on to something? She gave that light a story. She imagined someone behind it, someone quietly surviving, and somehow that gave her comfort. Because if they were still up, still living, maybe she could too. One night, at her lowest, when the weight of everything felt too much and the darkness inside her felt endless, she looked at that light and thought, if they haven't given up, maybe I won't either. She didn't make any grand decisions that night. She didn't suddenly feel better, but she chose to stay, to breathe, to see another sunrise. Weeks passed, then months. Little by little, Emily began to heal. She reached out to a therapist, started walking in the mornings, called her mom, let herself cry in front of people she trusted. Some days were still hard, but they weren't hopeless anymore. And every night, the light across the street kept glowing, her quiet companion, her reminder. Then one afternoon in early spring, curiosity got the better of her. She crossed the street, walked into the opposite building, found the apartment with the always lit window. But when she got there, it wasn't what she expected. There was no one home. The door was cracked open, a maintenance man stood there replacing an old light fixture. Emily, confused, asked about the tenant. "Oh, this one?" he said casually. "No one lives here. It's just a storage unit. That light's been stuck on for months. Switch is broken. We're finally fixing it." Emily stood there stunned. There was never anyone there. No artist, no insomniac, no kindred spirit. Just a broken bulb in an empty room. She smiled. Because in a strange way, it made the light even more powerful. It had no purpose, no intent. It wasn't trying to save her, and yet it did. That light became a symbol of survival, of quiet hope. It showed her that even the smallest, unnoticed things can mean everything to someone else. We often think it takes something big to make a difference. A speech, a mission, a grand gesture. But sometimes it's the things we don't even notice. A light left on, a kind smile from a stranger, a message sent at the right moment. Emily never forgot that window. Years later, when she moved to another city and started a new chapter of her life, she made a habit of leaving a small lamp glowing in her apartment window, just in case someone across the street needed it. Because now, she knew. You don't have to know someone to help save them. Sometimes, just showing up, even by accident, is enough.